Hey everybody, this is HeartGold, and welcome to some extra stuff I'll be doing for Pokemon HeartGold Soul Silver, just for the sort of semi-post-game type stuff, some sort of not. I'm here in Cerulean City because I want to get something from here. You can actually get this once you actually defeated the Kanto Gym Leaders. You don't have to go defeat Red just yet. But really the thing here is a novelty thing rather than anything else. It's actually, I kind of like it. Some people don't because of what it does. I don't really want to spoil it because, yeah, Ethan's going to spoil it now. He's going to say, hey, this guy gives you a GB player. Basically what it does is that when you activate it from the key items slot, it turns all the music into like the same sort of music you find in the Game Boy version of the game. But it doesn't work for certain things because, well, certain things weren't in the second generation games. I can't remember if there's anything interesting here in the second generation games aside from, I believe, the guy that gives you the certificate you 100% the Pokédex. I believe you also get that from here as well, but not too sure about that. The thing is with this one, you don't this generation you don't have to actually collect like things like Celebi and Jirachi and things like that. The ones that you usually get from Nintendo events. But yeah, talk to that guy near the globe. He gives you the GB sounds. Gives you turns everything to Game Boy 8-bit sounds, which is pretty great. Rather than novelty, I kind of like it. Some people don't because makes it that it sounds different. Can't go into this elevator, it's broken, but there's another way of getting there, which I'm going to show more or less right now. And I end up doing a stupid thing saying, oh, I want to go on the third floor, but we're already on the third floor. It's dark. Anyway, back on the ground floor, you go up the stairs. And the second elevator is actually okay here, but the first elevator is broke. This one actually takes you straight to the roof. Now, the original elevator also takes you to the roof, but it doesn't take you to, well, actually anything useful on the roof. All there is there is like there's a guy there who says he likes heights and stuff. It doesn't actually give you anything useful. But you go on this side, there's a little house here, and there's a guy here, which you have to come to at night. He tells a tale about a guy who's got himself a new bicycle and he goes somewhere at night and then he thinks his bike's cursed, but he was actually cycling down cycling hill, cycling road. And if you play in the Generation 2 games, he actually gives you the T-Amp Curse, which either lowers your speed and gives you an attack and +1 attack defense. But if it goes Pokemon, it cuts your HP in half and saps a quarter of your opponent's HP each turn. Gives you the spell tag here. So on to the next thing, Pallet Town. Again, I think you have to actually beat Red here, or you have to actually beat the Kanto Gym Leaders, but I'm not too sure. But if you talk to Professor Oak here, he'll let you pick one of the Kanto starters. And make sure you do this because it actually triggers something else in Johto, which I'll be seeing into in a couple of videos' time. Yeah, this actually just triggers something here. It actually gets Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander. I was originally going to take Charmander, but I unfortunately am a big retard. I actually thought it'll go straight to PC when I get it, but as it turns out, you actually need a space new slot, so I had to go back and do that. And then I said, you know what? I have a better idea. I'm going to choose Bulbasaur. I'm going to nickname him something quite familiar. I mean, I'm not going to use him now. I mean, he's level 5 for Christ's sake. So it's taking an age to play, train him and level him up. Spoilers, I named him Bulbin Jr. If you don't know why that is, go watch my Pokemon Red playthrough when I re-upload it for some reason. Kind of take my time and actually naming it and just being completely stupid. Okay. And then Professor decides to be Captain Obvious and like, oh dear. I don't think any of the science sectors say anything useful. So anyway, we'll just go on to the next thing, which I believe is in Mewtwo City. Actually, before I do that, I'll just pull up some stats here. I think it's max IV's defense, right? So sturdy body. Anyway, going to Mewtwo City. Fast forwarding this because all I'm going to do is to just go to Mount Moon. It's actually Monday when I recorded this, so there's actually something special that happens in Mount Moon. It only happens on Mondays. So I had to get there. I realised I didn't actually fight any trainers on this route simply because I didn't really care much for them. I still don't care for them now, but I tried to minimise as many casualties as possible. I end up fighting, I think I only have to fight 3 guys at least, because all the other ones I can actually skip past. Oh, this guy can't. He just has a Polyraph, I think, so I just slash it. And there's maybe I have to fight the Kung Fu guy here or the hiker, and I'd rather choose the Kung Fu guy simply because both slash and his extra sensory can just one-shot everything. Which is a beast, by the way. So I go to the Poke Center, heals up, sorts out my Pokemon, goes in, and there's actually a Clefairy there and a Silver who's going like, oh, so I'm hearing Kanto and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to challenge you. You can actually do this at any time, actually. So go figure. Starts off with Sneasel, which is why I start off with Tomy. Close combat should kill it in one shot. It's quite weak to close combat, by the way. Golbat. What do I do with Golbat? I'll probably just send it Poke and Ice Shad for that. Because priority is super effective. And yeah. Sends in Meganium. I could stay in with Pokey or I actually go into Black Arachnia. Do I use Bug Bite or Signal Beam or something? Bug Bite? Actually, I was thinking it might have a berry, so yeah. Alakazam, I could stick actually Black Arachnia in here and just use Shadow Sneak, but Shadow Sneak's not that great. Gummy comes in, crunches the Alakazam, kills it. Magneton comes in, probably go back to Pokey here and Earthquake it. With its quad weakness of Steel and Electric. Would have liked to have trained a Magneton on my own, I probably said that already, but yeah. Gengar, arguably I could stay in, thinking, but so then again, going types have issues with Gengar now since it has Leather type, so going to our issues, just use extra sensory, and that is it for Silver. This actually prompts an event that happens in Dragon's Den, which I'm not actually going to show off because I just can't bother now. So yeah, he goes to Dragon's Den. Basically, if you go to Dragon's Den now, he'll be there, and you'll get challenged by Claire and Lance in double battle with Silver as your partner. And when I played that the first time with DS, it was probably one of the hardest things to do. Anyway, I goes completely the wrong way here because I'm an idiot. But I thought, you know what, I'm just going to keep this in, I'm just going to fight this trainer since there's only one thing here, it's Flappy, and I can kill it and hopefully not get static. And, well, all that happens is actually supposed to go into the other exit, which is up there, the ladder. And while Pokemon fights, finds low-level Pokemon such as Sandshrews, Geodudes, Zubats, usual cave-dwelling things. I believe you can find Clefairies here, but they are actually rare. And another wild battle. Like I said, I don't really care about encounters here because, well, I can just one-shot them rather stupidly. But here's actually a new section of Mount Moon. They've actually changed it. This is Mount Moon Square, which is just a little peaceful place. But on Mondays there'll be Clefairies here doing their Clefairy dance to the moon. And well, this is it really. They'll be doing that, and then suddenly one of them notices you and then they all run off. But they actually do leave something behind when after they do run off. Rather than being rather slow and like, yeah, there we go, he drops it. And well, the item we get is a moonstone, which is hard to find. You can do this every Monday, but only at night. And there's the moon there, that only appears on Monday as well. And he told me he's being cuddly and cuddly happy. The house there is actually, I believe it's actually a shop, but it only opens during the day, so there's no point in going on. And so onwards to our next thing, which is in Saffron City actually. Gonna start off a chain of events that allows us to get a Hoenn Pokemon started. Firstly, we have to solve a little problem here with the copycat whose house has been moved because the train is where it used to be. The electric train is where it used to be. I believe you can actually start this one off once you put the power back in Kanto. Basically, you talk to her, she says she lost a fairy doll since she saw it in Vermilion City last. So we're going to go to Vermilion City, and as it happens, probably the only place I haven't actually visited, well, I'd say I haven't actually visited because I don't really visit everything in Vermilion City anyway. But the thing I need is the Pokemon Fan Club place, which is, I believe it's near the gym. Yeah, the Pokemon Fan Club place here. And you talk to the guy near the Clefairy, this fat guy here. He says he wants a Clefairy, but he can't catch one, so we have to do with this doll. And you explain to him that the guy who has the doll is like upset because she lost it and stuff. But I'll just talk to everybody here and say, oh yeah, we live out with certain Pokemon and stuff. And I believe he talks to him. He's like, oh, he's gonna talk with Rapidash again. But I don't think he actually gives you anything. I think I actually talk to him just to see whether it does give you something. But I don't think he does. I think it's the same sort of. Oh, it does give you something. It gives you a rare candy. Go first. I'm not going to use it anyway. But when you leave, there's another familiar figure from Pokemon. That's Steven Stone from the Generation 3 games. But he's here because a Pokemon from Generation 3 is going around Kanto. And it shows us Latias here. If you're playing Soul Silver, you get Latios instead. Now this prompts Latias to be roaming around Kanto, just like the legendary dogs of roaming around Johto. So sometimes you may get battle with Latias. I'm not going to catch it, I don't really care much for it. Well, I don't say I don't really care much for it, it's just not going to catch it, that's all. But then he leaves. There's actually an event where you can actually get the other Latia for your version. Through a certain mystery gift thing, but I can't even do that either. But go back to Saffron City now, and more specifically, we go back to the going back to the Silph building. There's actually something else you can actually do at the Silph building, but that involves training a Rotom over. Actually, no. What I do is I sort the this out first. Solve the problem of the Fairy Doll. She gives you the train pass, which allows you to take the train between Johto and Kanto. Again, it's one of the ways of getting to between Johto and Kanto, but so I believe I've said it before. In this version, if you fly to the Pokemon Leader at Victory Road, you can actually fly to anywhere in Johto and Kanto, so there's no need. It's actually quicker anyway. Anyway, we're going to Silph. Now, I'm going to talk to Steven here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to look at the elevator first. The elevator here is knackered because something's wrong with the electricity. You need to roll some in the front part of your team to activate it, and all that is so that you can change the forms you roll to whatever the other forms are. And the guy gives you an upgrade, which if you give it to Porygon, it evolves it to Porygon 2 when you trade it. And here's Steven Stone. He actually says, what's your favourite colour? Oh, we have 3 stones with 3 different colours. Which one will you pick? Picks the red one, I believe. But again, I'm a complete retard and I need a free space for my Pokemon space, which I do off screen, come back, and do it again. And again, I'll be this Torchic. Probably my favourite of the Gen 3 starters, but I don't really care about Gen 3 in the first place, so don't give it a nickname and stuff. But he leaves. He doesn't come back until you do the latest Wi-Fi event, which I don't think you can do anymore. So last thing I really have to do is in this place, Cerulean City, and that is to explore the Cerulean Cave, because in Generation 2 you couldn't actually explore the Cerulean Cave because the cave had collapsed for some reason. But in this this generation you can actually go and investigate it, and it's pretty much the same as it was in Gen 1, but you need Flash. Now I'm aware my slave, my fur, it has Flash. It can't normally learn Flash. I just packed in with Pokestop because I couldn't be bothered trying to get another slave or Flash. I need Flash for World Islands, which I'll be going to in the next video. And I think I need Strength and Rock Smash, which I believe Slave also has as well. So I just hacked that on with Pokesurf. So if you're wondering why Slave has Flash, that's why. I also fast forwarded this because I got lost and I didn't really want to be here for long periods of time. And then the reason why I'm just like sometimes just stopping just for no real reason is because I'm actually checking the map of the place, because I had a map brown when I was recording this. So yeah, I do actually find some useful stuff. I think I actually find a black sludge near the end of this shenanigans, which would have been useful in Black Radiant, since if you give it to a poison type Pokemon, it actually works like leftovers, but it doesn't do. It either doesn't do anything to anybody else or it poisons them. But yeah. I also need Rock Climb as well. I think Rock Climb just gives you all the shortcut around and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought I could just do that instead. Don't need Rock Climb, you can easily just walk around. And this is actually the area where you do actually find Mewtwo. So wandering around quickly. Could have got the other items again. Couldn't be bothered. I think, yeah, here's where we find the black sludge. We go down to the right here, there's the black sludge. You went through the first exit, that's where Mewtwo is actually. And so here's Mewtwo. I do apologise for my stuff there because, well, yeah. Kinda sucks with Mewtwo because he just has the standard theme, he doesn't have his own theme unlike most of the legendaries. Has pressure, it's level 70, has a lot of devastating attacks, and I'll do what I usually do with Mewtwo and just throw the Master Ball. I don't really care for most of the other Pokemon anyway. Latias and the dogs have decent capture rates anyway, and the next Pokemon we can get actually succumbs to heavy balls really easily. Well, one of them anyway. But yeah, there's Mewtwo, caught Mewtwo. I think I just escape up out of here, so in the next part I'm actually going to go to World Islands to catch a Lugia, so until then guys, I'll see you then. Ciao!